This video presents Mending the Mirror, a project from the Experimental Narratives course at the Benemérita Universidad Autónoma de Puebla, led by professors Daniel Herrera Romero and Gabriela Farías Islas. Students used the symbolic self-portrait as a device for thought. By transferring digital photos onto paper and intervening with embroidery, they engaged in the act of mending, joining fragmented pieces of the self and reconstructing personal history through the tactical use of thread. The methodology was built on a single rule: no stitch without intention. In this framework, the stitch is a semiotic act. Every thread serves to anchor meaning through four operations: emphasis to highlight, erasure to veil, repair to heal, and signaling to direct the viewer's gaze. To move beyond the literal, students integrated personal symbols with borrowed cultural symbols, turning the portrait into a metaphorical argument. One student used embroidery to break a curse of melancholy. She transformed the blue of sadness into a vibrant river of multiple colors, signifying her ability to rewrite her emotional narrative. Using intertextual dialogue, one student incorporated a reference to Klimt's The Kiss. However, her portrait looks away in denial, using stars to signal a state of alertness and the rejection of romance following a difficult breakup. Moving toward a horror/grunge aesthetic, another student utilized surgical stitches to represent internal wounds. Her intention was to break the theme of perfection and explore pain and repair. In another work, a student used a yellow mask and a black and white filter, illuminated by a single lamp, to create a striking halo effect. She used stars to divide the image, representing a tension between the sky and the face. Their stitching, simple, short lines, was inspired by the brief, intense sparks of fireworks in a dark sky, representing a light that is ephemeral yet persistent. One student chose not to focus on their face, but on her personal space. By layering images of her bedroom filled with Japanese items, stuffed animals, and shoes, she argued that the organized chaos of their room is the truest reflection of their personality. For a student who dislikes being photographed or drawn, the artifact became a collage of the things she loves. Featuring a camera, a record player, and a tape recorder, the work is decorated with lace wheels, a nod to her interest in Lolita-style sewing. She used stars and lace to highlight specific edges and musical notes, ensuring the work felt full and vibrant rather than empty, turning the avoidance of their own image into a celebration of their distributed self. For many, this was a way to reclaim a childhood craft that was once an obligation. One student recalled being forced to embroider napkins as a child. However, by choosing to embroider on the rigid support of paper for this project, they found a new sense of mobility and freedom, turning a chore into a chosen authorial stance. Ultimately, Mending the Mirror is about more than craft. It is about the distributed self. It proves that identity is built in relation to others, our history, and our surroundings. By tactilely intervening in digital media, these students have recovered collective memory and found a vital tool for social engagement. They have shown us that even in a fragmented world, we can always find the thread to mend.